go there. I didn't write Omelly first verse. I didn't write all of his second verse, but the majority of it. That's facts. Niggas is playing games, lying and saying I ain't write that shit. Stand up for the other brothers that was in the room who know that. Stop being cowards and stand the fuck up. Tell the truth, niggas. Because what don't come out in the wash is going to come out in the rinse. Know that. Know that. What don't come out in the wash come out in the rinse. Facts. Is a person, I'm not going to throw him under the bus, but he from South Philly. He called me Unc. He was in the booth with me when Meek was sitting on the floor when I was giving him bars. Disrespect the Drake, but you took a loss, man, to a singer from Canada at that. And you flying off the handle. You should have left it alone. You should have took the advice I gave you when you went through it first time. When you didn't make a record and you took long and he said he did another one. I strictly told you, don't say nothing, man. It's power in absence. It's power in silence. You could have won that beef because Drake don't gotta live by the rules we live by, or you claim to live by. He's not a street nigga. He's not from the streets. So he don't gotta live by that code. You can't look at that man in a different light because he got armed security or whoever he got. He's the fucking biggest thing in music, nigga. In every record, you talk about how all you going to war with a ghost. All these people hate you. All these people want to rob you. The whole city hates you. Who in Philadelphia hates you? You bringing that on yourself. You talking that into fruition. Everybody was for you, cuz. It was at a time where niggas rooted for Mac. For Meek. Man, Mac washed up. Now it's to the point where people is, your fuckery is becoming transparent. Now you in a place where niggas saying, man, you misrepresenting Philadelphia. This ain't like when Sigel had it.
Check it up and check it out now. Facts! Now y'all got me over here sounding like Cash Nasty. I actually like saying factual, but goddamn! Beans! Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't know, man, Trapped in a Closet, part 34, got my head spinning. The turns and twists, new characters, the plot twist. I can't keep up. This shit better than How to Get Away with Murder. Now, for real, man, I guess the game was right. The young boy knocked out the old head when he was drawing at the jaw. Now, ain't this a goddamn bitch? How the fuck does Beanie Sigel, a Philly legend, a rap legend, actually overall, get involved in a beef between two dudes, and he tries to get in to defend Philly's honor, but in the end, he ends up doing the most irreparable damage to the guy he's trying to defend. If you didn't know, Beans basically has done a 180. He did a whole interview where he explained in depth how much, at least to him, he claims Meek Mill is a coward. Not only that, he says Meek Mill misrepresents the city. Not only that, he says Meek Mill was hurt over Nicki and beef with a pop star and caught a L. God damn it, man. Philly. I need all my Philly commenters, man. I'm only responding to Philly commenters on this goddamn post. If you from Philly, you gotta say you're from Philly before you comment. I gotta get in the comment box with y'all, mix it up, man. What the fuck is going on in Philly? Now, what the fuck is life now? Again, Beanie Sigel, after getting assaulted by a guy named Tiffy Bay, one of Meek Mill's associate, he got assaulted because allegedly he was doing a lot of fuck shit, and also he did come out, and by the way, he stuck to his word and said, no, I wrote for Omelly. Now again, you guys can believe whatever you want. You're going to believe either the Chasers and Omelly, or you're going to believe the legend, which is Beanie Sigel, okay? Now, he didn't say he wrote for Meek, so we got to get that out of the way. He ain't never say he write for Meek, but he definitely said he wrote for Omelly, okay? Said he was giving them bars, and he says Meek Mill was present while he was giving them bars, okay? Now, here's the thing. He did a whole 2-hour interview. I'm not going to lie. At times it sounded very salty. Sometimes it sounded like he's reminiscing. Sometimes it sounded like he was delusional. But most of the times, he sounded like he was pretty real. He was dropping a lot of knowledge, a lot of old head knowledge, which you have to appreciate, especially there's a lot of gems, a lot of jewels. But after he did that interview, which basically signified and highlighted that, yo, him and Meek ain't rocking together no more, and it shows a division within Philly. Okay, think about it. Every time somebody beefs with Meek Mill, Philly gets divided. Drake beefs with Meek Mill, A.R.Rap and Meek Mill going at it. Game beefing with Meek Mill, now him and Beans are going at it. Now, here's the thing, because Meek Mill did respond via Instagram. Again, it was a long goddamn episode. And basically, Meek Mill said this. And he put up actually, which I don't like this, okay? I'm telling you before I even read, I don't like it. Because I've always said this, I don't like when Meek Mill drags other people into his beefs unnecessarily, okay? He did it in multiple other cases. He had an issue with Wale not tweeting out his album. All of a sudden, he tweets out, Wale, you've been hating on Ross too. You said Ross don't be paying us right. Like, what? Why are you bringing Ross into this? He did the same thing with Drake. That's why T.I.'s homie pissed on you. What? Why are you bringing T.I. into this? That's why Diddy slapped you. What? Diddy said he didn't want no problems with Drake. Why are you bringing so many people into the beef? But it's like tag. It's like, okay, tag you in. I don't know what it is, okay? Now, this is allegedly, and not even allegedly, I do believe that Beanie Sigel sent this to Meek Mill, but this is a text message from Beanie Sigel to Meek Mill, and you'll see how somebody else gets dragged into this. This time it's Lil Uzi Vert. Now, here's the message. So Beanie Sigel is texting Meek Mill. Now, he says this, them niggas can rap better than you. They swag on zero. They really pussies on the low. Scratch that. It ain't even on the low. They can just hide behind a bankroll. Niggas mad because you a young, fly Philly nigga with a bad boss chick that stand for something. Remember, anybody could be a gangster until a real one come in the room. I can't wait to put a lot of these undercover F words in check on some man shit. These niggas gay out here, dog. I'm coming. You gonna have some help out here in a hot sec. On some Philly shit, you just the only one holding us down right now on some real shit. Uzi can't do it. He wear pocketbooks with purple hair. It's trending numbers. Now, Meek Mill put this up, which clearly shows Beanie was riding him or dick riding him, quote unquote, like a week ago. And also he was throwing dirt at Uzi. Now, this is what Meek Mill put in the caption. He says, all good a week ago. Uzi, don't mind that shot. That's how niggas talk when you winning. 1 minute they talking like this behind closed doors, then they talking like that. I can't believe niggas went out like that. This is why I gotta change my number, LOL. I think everybody looking at their phones every day, all day, is doing something to the human brain, or it gotta be the drugs. How could these niggas think they thorough? Everybody on that needle, that attention needle. Now, I get what he was trying to do, showing that Beans is a hypocrite. Last week he was supposedly bigging up Meek. Now he's slandering Meek. I get that part. But bringing in the text or bringing in the portion of the text where Uzi is being slandered, now you make Uzi got to feel some type of way against Beans, right? Which is unnecessary. You're dragging other people in. Again, this has nothing to do with Uzi. Now Uzi has to respond because all his fans hitting him up in the comment section like, bro, yo, a legend just says, yo, you're rocking a pocketbook and you got purple hair. You ain't shit out here. Okay, so I don't like when he did that. However, I get the point. Okay, who's right? I don't know. All right, I don't know who's right between Meek, Beans, because Beans as well, and again, I do respect the legend, but we got to call a spade a spade. Let's not act like Beans in the past haven't fucked up and done shit immensely wrong where he was being used as a pawn by other people to go against Jay-Z, and it didn't work out, and then he tried to come right back like it was good. Okay, so I'm not sure when Beans is saying like he's on the up and up. And again, I agree with him with some of the songs he was saying. He even made some mention like, yo, he had songs like Feel It in the Air, and Meek has never had catalog or any songs like that. And I mean, Meek doesn't only rap about the rollie on the wrist. He raps about that a lot, just like Pac rapped a lot about Hennessy and enemies. But there's sometimes a deeper meaning to a lot of Meek lyrics, right? He raps about coming from the struggle. And again, which is why we like Meek when he does rap about shit like that. He's rapping about his experience, okay? He's rapping about his experience, his rise from the dirt to now being successful. Again, you might not like the way he does it, but for a different generation, they possibly could connect with more of Meek's music than even Beans. Again, it might be a generational thing, so I don't want to say one's better or one's worse or who's better, whatever. One thing we definitely know, Beans is already cemented as a legend. We will see with Meek Mill. Get in the comment box, make sure you guys like. Definitely subscribe. My Philly listeners, I need y'all in the comment section. Today, I got time. I'm responding, all right? It's your boy Akademiks. Get in the comment box. How about